are learning the techniques to program our mind, and the vehicle and the via media is meditation. Is the meditation which energizes our mind. So far, we have learned the basic methods of how to enter subconscious state, that is alpha level. And today I am going to start with few repetitions which will help you reinforce our learnings. Thank you, and get ready. Close your eyes. You may turn off your video and mute the audio. Okay, right. Sit comfortably in your chair, not too comfortable to fall asleep. Close your eyes gently and keep them closed till the end, or I say so. You may like to keep your tongue touching the upper palate and eyes rolled up slightly above the horizon for better focus. Most important, keep cheerful disposition all the time throughout the practice. Take a deep breath while inhaling, hold, exhale, hold. Another deep breath, inhale, hold, exhale. While exhaling, feel all negative energies going out. Continue 3 more times. Now bring your attention to your nose and observe every breath coming in and going out. You are like a guard standing at the nostril. You have to objectively observe every breath going in and coming out. You are not to breathe in or out. Breathing is a natural process, and let it be so. Continue observing your breath in your own time. Continue observing your breath. This is a basic self-awareness improvement exercise. Self-improvement brings in greater self-confidence. It helps you to know your values, your strengths, weaknesses, and helps you plan your goals, set goals. Continue observing your breath. If it's long, it's long. It's short, it's short. we are going to have a revision of alpha activator, that is three-finger anchoring process. Listen to the process. Keep your eyes closed, sit straight, and normal breathing. Before you start the act of achieving something, maybe having a meeting with your future employer, maybe having a meeting with your client, and you want to get what you want from your client, from your future employer, maybe even your relationship with your family members, friends. Maybe you want to have a certain health. For all these things, you can program yourself in subconscious mind with the help of alpha actuator. Alpha actuator is basically meant to program an activity or an outcome and to recall when that activity or the process is going on. For example, today, if you are going to meet your boss and there will be a discussion on certain project which you want in your favor with honest understanding and for the benefit of all. Talk to yourself before and whilst on your way there if you don't have time. Keep listening to me, and when I tell you, then follow the thing. While programming, lock three fingers, take them close to your heart, or otherwise, I am going to talk to my boss about my new project or whatever it is. My breathing is all right. My eye contact is perfect. My voice is clear. My thoughts are flowing clearly. And my thoughts are flowing clearly and precisely. My presentation is going to be just perfect. I'm looking great and energetic. I'm confident in the best possible way. So you program yourself. Now we will do the activity. Lock three fingers, take them close to your heart, and talk to your boss in your mind with his image in front of you. I am going to get this project. I am experienced, I am capable, I am qualified. My breathing is all right. My eye contact is perfect. My voice is clear. My thoughts are flowing clearly and precisely. My presentation is going to be just perfect. I am looking great and energetic. I am confident in the best way. Unlock your fingers. Now you are proceeding for a meeting to your boss. It could be next day. It could be same day. This programming is to be done prior to the engagement. Enter the door of your future employer, boss, client. Take a deep breath. Close your three fingers. Knock at the door and enter. During the meeting, keep the three fingers locked in. Keep it conveniently on your lap or under the table. if it's an open place, do not make it very conspicuous and avoid using that hand for your gestures or anything else. When you are making a point or during the discussion, the locked in three fingers will help you remain focused and connected. These three fingers are symbol of your access to every single resource, such as courage, patience, tolerance, compassion, and everything. During the meeting, if you want to change a situation, unlock, relock three fingers and quickly say cancel, 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 lock again and reprogram for what you want to do now. And it's done. When you finish your meeting or the main discussion, unlock your fingers. Now, at the count of three, you will open your eyes slowly. 1, 2, feeling healthy, comfortable. Open your eyes. 3, wide awake, feeling good, confident, and a sense of achievement. Right. Uh, Open your eyes when convenient and come back to this world, to this class. Yesterday, we did an exercise on visualization zone. If you're ready for a quick revision, give me a thumbs up. Okay. So I guess everyone is awake and back to this Mother Earth. Wonderful. We have done a small exercise on visualization zone, but before that, a quick revision. Visualization is remembering something that you have seen before. Imagination, it is creating an image of something you have not seen before, but thinking what it may look like for the first time. Once you have created or imagined it, then next time it becomes visualization. So this is, let's be very clear about the definition which we are going to use in a program. It is used for problem solving, creativity, and manifestation of your action, deeds, karma, whatever it is. So difference between visualization and imagination. We are now, I'll just quickly revise what is visualization zone. It is an area where you focus your mind's attention and become aware of the imagery, both visualization and imagination. It includes multisensory and the visualization, auditory, kinesthetic nature of each one of us and their experiences. While meditating, you can have multisensory experience of color, brightness, texture, temperature, odor, taste. Yeah. So we have been doing the sensory organ exercises to enhance their effect. We have also done and learned about associated image, which is experience if you are actually there. And disassociated image is the one you experience as if you are watching it from outside. Maybe you are watching your own video, that is a disassociated image of yourself. But if you imagine you are standing in the center of the room and you visualize the room all around, it is associated image. Okay, these are the definitions. We will use them, and by constant practice of these exercises will help you enhance your visualization, auditory, and kinesthetic skills. We will do a quick recap of your visualization zone. So sit in a comfortable position, close your eyes, use 3 deep breath technique to enter your ideal state. Now do it on your own, 3 breath technique to enter ideal state. Subconscious mind, 3, 2, 1, go ahead. You are at subconscious level, alpha state, that is ideal state. Project yourself mentally to any room in your home, kitchen, or living room, or your office, as if you are actually standing there. You are fully associated. Use your memory. Notice what is in front of you, behind you, to your left, and to your right. In all directions, focus your attention one by one in each direction on a wall. Notice everything on that wall, the color, wallpaper, pictures, windows, curtains, light switches, clock, furniture, maybe appliances, refrigerator, food, fruits. Especially notice the color, aroma, and their texture of various objects. Notice what is in front of you, behind you, to your left, and to your right. Right. Now, at the count of 3, you will open your eyes. 1, 2, feeling relaxed and healthy. 3. Open your eyes and you may energize your face, your body, top to bottom. When ready, either give thumbs up or turn on your video. How was your experience? Are we all with the class, or anyone has any questions or any experience to share? Please do so now. If you have experience to share, please do so. If you have questions to ask, please do so. Yes, I am surprised. No questions, nothing to share. Right. Okay. We are going to learn. Uh, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You can stop me. Even if you are asking in late, it doesn't matter. I welcome all questions, any questions, anytime.
So there are two questions when we do the alpha activator. So when you do cancel, so does it
1
mean
second. I think there is another device nearby which is on and your sound is echoing. You may like to turn off another device. There's echo. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah. So what I was asking, Captain, that when we do the activator and we have established one, and when we cancel, the previous one is already established, right? We can continue to activate many more.
No, it's cancelled.
Okay. And the second question was that when visualization, this is related to visualization, and when we visualize about the foreseeable future, I mean, and sometimes the uncertainty of that future, especially as a personal space, that sometimes you try and still that visualization doesn't, like there are those points of negativity that pull you down, even if you sort of constantly bring yourself on the visualization mode. But when you're off it, sometimes you are bogged down by the uncertainty because it's so contrast of what you really want. So
Yeah. Give a specific example.
sorry, 1 second, Captain. I'll just open the door.
Yeah,
One
please,
second.
please. Oh,
Yeah.
sure. It's fine. Yes. Go ahead. Anyone else? Any question?
Sorry, I'm back. So if I could just explain that, like say for
No,
instance,
don't explain. Give a specific example because I know your question. I understood your question, but it is every case to case, there will be a different answer. And once you get an
sure.
answer, you will know you can apply it across the board.
So there is a particular situation that I am in the sense that with respect to a relationship, and while you may want it, but at the same time, the situation that is there, which will which is difficult situation, especially the person's family, etc. No matter how hard you try to visualize the opposite, uh, sometimes the reality of it is such that you feel really deterred by the possibility. So that's basically the situation of a relationship where two people are together,
Okay.
but situation otherwise not conducive from the person's side, like parents, etc. So I
Okay.
try and do the visualization, but it.
Okay. Let me be very clear. We spoke, let's be related to what we are just now doing. That is the definition of visualization and definition of imagination. Okay. So let's be very clear about this. We are just doing visualization is something that you have seen before. That is visualization, period. Imagination is something, creating an image of something you have not seen before. Okay. But thinking what it may look like for the first time. Once you have created it, then it becomes a visualization next time. Right. Now, coming back to your question, when we did this practice in our standing in a room, associated, disassociated, let's remain with it in the sense you visualize what you have seen in your room. You have imagined कि maybe if the plane passes overhead, how will it look like, or how will uh, what do you call, yeah, yeah, Pragya, I'll just wait for Pragya to join to answer her question. Right. Pragya, are you in? Okay. Yeah, she's still connecting up. Okay. Are you in now, Pragya?
Yes, I'm so sorry. I think it
No,
just
it's okay.
disconnected while I was this.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's perfectly all right. The part of the technology game, right? Did you hear? I repeated the definition of visualization and imagination. Okay.
Visualization tak I heard,
And
and
imagination is a creating an image of something you have not seen
yes.
before. Okay. But thinking what it may look like for the first time, just thinking, oh, that's visualization. Once you have created an image and imagined it, then next time it becomes visualization. Right. So for this course program, this is the definition. And of course, I know it's universal, but people can keep interpreting it differently. Okay. So this is what it is. Now, when when you were to do the visualization of the room that you are standing in, all objects you have seen. Okay.
Yeah.
What is there? We are talking about the objects and things likewise. We are not talking about the human beings at that point of time. Right? They will come later on. So visualization, and as I understand, uh, you were visualizing the person as such, and you were trying to see what is the better picture of it. Correct. So let's not jump the gun. We haven't yet done that exercise.
Sure.
So it's a lovely question, which I'm sure many will be having in their mind. And I'm good that you asked this question. Okay.
Thank you
So,
so much.
yeah, right. Uh, right. And now these are very important things that we are doing today. So please uh, do ask question, be attentive, and keep making notes by your side. Okay. Uh, we will now talk about the resource gateway. That means uh, you have now you know what is visualization, you know what is imagination, right? Associated image, disassociated image. We have also spoken about the visualization zone. That means it's a room where we did a practical exercise. I took you to a room of your choice and you visualize everything that was in that room, standing in a one place, to your front, to your back, to your left, to your right. Okay. Now imagine you have to go to that place. That means you are going to your resource center. Okay. So that visualization room will become your resource center, right? It's like you have a nice house, you get out of the, let's say nowadays everyone talks about the flats only, or if you have a bungalow, let's say you enter the gate or you get out of the lift and you walk towards the door of your house. It may be 5 steps, it may be 25 steps, but that is the uh, process of entering your home. Or let's say your home is now called resource center. Okay. Are you all with me, everyone? So your home is your resource center and you are going towards it. So as you go through your, that's the gateway entry. If you are in a bungalow, then you get from, you pass your the small pathway, the garden, and you go to the main door and probably press the bell and then you get in afterwards. As you go through the resource gateway into your resource center, for example, is your home. Okay. You will connect with the positive energy patterns of all the resources such as, I am going to share with you. While going towards the resource center, you will connect with various energy patterns. Obviously, because that's the passage. It may be 5 steps or maybe 25 steps. One is your first physical resources, like strength and vitality, which are present in that way. So now you please uh, also start feeling and visualizing imagination, all these things. You are walking towards your resource center, and while walking, the energy you feel is like a physical resources, strength and vitality. In that area, the energy of strength and vitality, it's fully charged up place when you are walking towards that. Then emotional resources, like emotional resources, your courage, your compassion, your passion to go and enter that resource center are your emotional resources. Then you have intellectual resources. What are intellectual resources? It's the clarity and the wisdom of the purpose why you are going there. It's the clarity and wisdom of the purpose why you are going there. That is intellectual. Okay. Intellectual is something when you are very clear about the purpose of why you are doing and what you are doing. Okay. Then you also have one more resource with you, that is your intuitive resource. An intuitive resource, in a very layman, intuitive is a word which we have heard very often at the drop of head. My intuitive, my this, my that. And if I ask you to explain what is intuitive resource, can anyone explain to me? Yeah, please. And you can unmute, show your video, and explain what, according to you, is your intuitive resource or your intuitive skill, or what do you understand by intuitive word? Let's hear from everyone. Chalo, Ushaji, you begin and get everyone on the ball.
It's the extrasensory perception.
You attended my Saturday lecture. My gosh, she takes down every word. Right. But anyway, extra perceptory thing still a very complicated word. It sounds good, and to drop it in a social or a cocktail party, but still most will not understand what it means, except giving intelligent nod. Okay, what is intuitive resource that each one of us has got? How would you define it, please let me know.
So it's untapped inner potential, a mental faculty that often remains unavailable to most of us because we are not aware. But it's a limit, it's a power of the mind and awareness within. So it's what we have within and which suddenly gets activated to give us a sense of what's happening around. Some people call it premonition, some people say intuition. But I think it's untapped mental faculty that we are all endowed with, but we are not aware of it.
Right. Thank you. Anyone else?
If I may just add, I
Yeah.
think what intuition means to me is, I think the ability to really understand or know something without really having the proof or the evidence of it. It is done something with your instinct. It is like, a mother reacts thinking that something is wrong with her child or something may go wrong with her child without really having a proof of it. So that is what intuition is about. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. Let's hear from our other learned participants here, the spirited souls. Anyone else? Okay, thank you so much. Right. I think all of you who just shared are absolutely right. And it is something like, while driving a car, my intuition says the guy in the front is going to turn right. I mean, put it very in a simple way. My intuitions, when you look out of the window, you say, my intuition says it's going to be a cloudy day and humid in Mumbai. Actually, it is today. Right. And so the intuition, absolutely, you are right. And I would rather, if I tell you it's a spiritual resource, it will attract a better understanding. Because then once I add spiritual word, then there are no questions asked. You immediately relate it to Krishna or Mahadev or anyone else. Okay. Irrespective of this, in a very simple way of explaining, it's a spiritual resource. Okay. And this resource is developed by constant practice of meditation to energize your mind. If you're not practicing meditation, if your mind is not energized, then you may find a lack of intuition, or sometimes even the oft repeated word like common sense. Arey yaar, tere pe common sense nahi hai kya? Actually, this also refers to, you don't have that foresight or the feeling of something is going to happen about that particular stuff. So it can be explained in very many words. And as long as, thank you, Pragya, Uday, and Usha, for your valuable inputs. So intuitive, or I could put it in a simple word, spiritual resource. Okay. And today morning, something which why I'm using spiritual, I learned this word this morning only. In one of my early morning classes, the marketing people often use the technique of emotional pitch to attract their customers, right? It happens. And that emotional pitch is actually, if you look at it and dissect it, it's not correct. You are blackmailing a guy, to buy a product of yours, if you look at it from the spiritual point of view. But then it is necessary. And that's again, the good marketing guy has done some kind of a meditation, knowingly or unknowingly, to get to be a good marketing person. Basically, he's developing his intuitive skills, spiritual skills, converting it into emotions and using it to his advantage. So this is a very important resource that we have with us. So These are when we are entering our resource gateway. So these are the resources. We have physical resources, which are my own strength, vitality, emotional resources, which are my own uh, courage, compassion, emotions, whatever it is, in the positive side. Emotions can be both ways. Uh, Mostly it is used in a negative way. Emotionally, you are let down. Emotionally, this has happened or something. Then very important resources that you carry with you are your intellectual resources and intuitive resources with you when you are going towards entering your resource center. Okay. Your inner resource center is an environment that you create while in ideal state. Now, of course, you must be very curious. What is this resource center I've been talking for last 15 minutes? I don't know to say, ladies and gentlemen, friends, or my spirited souls. Yes, we are coming to a very important part of our learning, the technique to energize your mind and use it effectively. Okay. And I'm sure after learning these next one or two classes, you will want to be in meditation 24 hours 7. Okay. And you will be. Okay. So whatever I'm saying now, 30 minutes of meditation practice, 45 minutes, 1 hour of practice, if you have issues and something to solve, it will come down to few seconds. But after putting in hard work, determination to practice for 6 to 8 weeks, 6 months, depending on from person to person. Okay. So we are now going to talk about the story that we have built up is the inner resource center, which is an environment that you create while in ideal state. Ideal state is your subconscious mind. This is a place where there are no limitations except the ones you imagine. I hope you may recall the first thing that we talked about to change your life. Can you recall what are the 3 things that can upgrade your life? Come on, let's hear from everyone. Or put it in the chat box. What are the 3 things that can upgrade your life? Or just unmute and share with me. Very important, those 3 things. Those are the basics. We learned it in first 2 days. I think everyone is used to chat box here. My God, I'm not used to chat box. Yeah, Pravesh ji, please help me. People are putting in the chat box. I'm looking at the faces.
Our thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes.
In attitude and belief.
Thank you. Thank you.
Attitude and belief.
Okay. 3 things
Our
which can
thoughts,
upgrade your
attitudes, and
life.
beliefs.
Just
Thoughts,
remember.
attitudes, and beliefs.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Yes, absolutely correct. You are what you think. Okay. I think time immemorial from Shakespeare to Shankaracharya to our Lord Buddha to Mahavira, everyone has said one thing which is common. You are what you think. You are what your attitude is. And you are what your beliefs are. Okay, just remember these things. If you are able to turn around these 3 things, your life will change. But to change these 3 things, you have to be consistently and constantly present in this class to learn those techniques. Okay, please. Of course, that's very nice. So when we talk about ideal state, you can achieve anything that you want. You can create anything you want in your subconscious mind. There are no limitations except the ones you imagine to be a limitation. Imagine, not visualize. Imagine to be a limitation. Remember this? All right? So don't think of any, and because what I'm saying now, these words have very important meaning in what we are going to do now. So you have got your resource center, and now this is a 4-wall room. That's it. You're not going into your home now. Just please remember that. You're not going into your office. You are bought or constructed a resource center for yourself, and it's a 4 walls. Would you like to furnish it? Would you like to furnish it or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so this exercise is now, please write in your chat box what to get maximum in your life, what you want. Those, everyone writes those 3 important things that you would like in your resource center. Come on, everyone put it in the chat box quickly. Pravesh ji, I'll need your help a bit. Okay. Yeah. Good. I know. But you please do the exercise first. And I'm looking at the chat box myself. Right. Okay. Come. I'm yet still waiting for the Jaldi 5 first person to write his thoughts, his imagination, what he or she would like. Jhunjhunwala says, love, peace, and good health. My God, can you furnish with love, good, and happiness? Yeah, hint I will give you. You need a chair, you need a bed, you need a, I don't know whether I'm right or wrong. Furnish means furniture and the equipment and the appliances. Yes. Light, plants, color, and fragrance. Yeah. Please pardon me for being so loud. You will need strength, wisdom, clarity. I said, when you are entering that, you already have all these things. Did you listen to me? You already going with vitality, strength, wisdom, clarity, spirituality, intuitive skills. You already have got it in the last 15 days, that today is the 15th day. You already have acquired that. Now, what will you furnish with your Pallavi? Cheers. The first most appropriate answer. Pallavi, chair. Thank you. Cheers to chair. Okay. Thank you. Now you have set the ball rolling. So Usha ji is very quick to catch on. Desk, chair, light, soothing color on the walls, pictures of your memories and plants. Continue, please. I'm not going to stop here today. Come on. Pragya, Priya, Rakhi, Uday, Suresh ji, Asha, Pallavi. Come on, everyone, continue, please.
Yes.
Okay, right. We stop at that. I much appreciate your effort and stretching your thinking. But the beginning, I said before this particular thing, you have to furnish your resource center. Furnish means it's a hardware we are talking about, right? And hardware that you want, there are no limitations except the ones you can imagine. मैं उससे ज्यादा क्या बोलूं अभी आपको. What kind of a chair? Who said this chair? Pallavi? Yeah. What kind of a chair would you like? Please tell me. I think Pallavi has taken a break. No. Okay. Now, Usha ji, tell me, you also said chair. What kind of a chair you would like?
A straight back chair. A
Straight
straight
back.
back chair. A comfortable one.
Straight back chair, right?
Yes.
Like a dining chair or something like that.
Yeah, like a study chair or a, yes.
Mhm. Okay, right. And Usha ji said desk. What? So you others can also respond. What kind of a desk would you like?
At the moment, I have a round desk, and I think I like that.
Huh?
A round desk.
Round desk. Okay.
Yes.
Fine. Great. Then what else you said? Please.
A light.
Huh?
A light.
Light.
Yeah.
What kind of a light would you like?
A desk light on the table. A light.
What about room? It can be slightly dark or something like that.
Although it
Cozy
needs
feeling.
No, it needs to be a very light colored room.
Light colored room.
Very light colored paint on the wall.
Okay. Right.
And some pictures of people I love. And
pictures of children or pictures of Shivaji Maharaj in Bombay or Rana Pratap in Delhi?
Picture of a picture of my granddaughter and memories of my picture of something I did before. Yeah.
Right. Okay, right. I think enough is enough. Now tell me, this resource center is for what, as you have understood? And let me explain to you, this resource center is your headquarter, okay, is your operations room, imaginary operations room, your headquarters for operating from here, whenever and whatever you want to do. Am I clear in this to everyone? Priya, Raki, if I'm clear, please give thumbs up. It's a very important concept I'm sharing. This is your working place, working office, okay? It is imaginary, you have visualized it, and you are going to make it happen virtually. That's it. Only nowadays, virtual is very understood. 20 years back, when I said it's your virtual office, people will ask, what do you mean by virtual? Now every kid knows, my granddaughter knows what is virtual class. Okay. So this room that you have created is your operations place, is your resource center. Means you have everything available. Let's say, let's say, for example, there was 27/11 attack in Mumbai. Correct? The whole Maharashtra government machinery shifted to the police headquarter operations room. Okay, where they had all kinds of monitors, they had all kinds of clocks available to see the different time zones in different countries. They had the maps and charts, electronic maps and charts available to know which countries they could have come, which are the countries, the distances available to them. And somebody wanted, let's say, there was a desk for the secretary to keep typing or those things. Nowadays, you don't need to type, you need to have a dictaphone. Okay. Then you will have another guy standing by. Arey, jaldi se iska printout nikal ke la. Yes or no? I mean, just imagine what your office, the most powerful office on the earth, your thing will look like. If you can't imagine it, then I'm sorry, you will not get it in your lifetime. I'm sure Pravesh, Uday, Pragya, you all want to have that kind of a workplace. Now, Usha, you are a homemaker, am I right?
Yes.
Now, Usha may not have that kind of office, but Usha will still like her nice control place where she can say, maid, you come. The maid says, I'm not available. I'm sick today. So we shall say, okay, get another maid from she will call up her secretary or staff, say, get another maid from wherever which we have got as standby. Huh? Or today the bhaji, I want special vegetable. So your caretaker, the governess of the house says, sir, this is not a season. Get it from somewhere. Okay. And she said, okay, I will get Washington apples. Or if it's a winter time in India, Usha wants to have the best mangoes in the world. She will call up Pravesh and say, send mangoes from Mauritius or South Africa. Yes, right? Hmm? Okay. And suddenly Usha wants, we are going for a party in the evening. So my husband should be the best dressed man of the evening. So she knows in the resource center, there are contacts available, there are things available. She just has to say, अपने जैसे महाभारत में होता था चुटकी बजाकर. So that what do you call Ritu Kumar or the what's the other guy name guy Telyani will appear and say, Madam, your orders, my command. So she'll say, get what suits my husband, get it there, and what suits me, please get the best costume. So when I'm saying resource center, have you all clear now what the resource center is meant to be? Uday, you got a different word. So according to your needs, you will create your own resource center. Correct? And believe me, don't say मेरे पास तो 100 रुपया है, 100 रुपए के अंदर तो सिर्फ एक आज बॉम्बे में द टमाटो रेट इज 120 रुपया है, तो 100 रुपए में तो मैं 1 किलो टमाटर भी नहीं खरीद सकती. You want tomatoes, if it's 120, or if it's you want Alfonso mango, which is 1,500 rupees a kg, don't put a limitation कि look, मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है, मेरे पास रिसोर्स नहीं है. Oh, I want to eat those special, I want to have those special flowers of the fall from Japan. How do I get it now? My God, I've recently in last 10 years, I've attended so many weddings and such exotic flowers, not in the season in India. When I ask them, that event manager has got a container full from Japan, Thailand, from all such distant places. Then I find, yaar, paisa kidhar se aaya? They don't think about the limitations they have. They just think, what I want, I get it. Now, if they are getting it in the real life, why can't I create a resource center to get everything of such nature I want? Okay. So with this, before we close for the day, the assignment, please, for all of you, which I am going to see it, is, and everyone will have to share it. How will you furnish your resource center? List all the items that you need. Okay, I've given you enough hints. Or of course, the simple thing is tell those list 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 items, and probably that would be the end of it. Okay. So are you all happy to do this assignment or not? It's for each one of you. Okay. According to your dream needs and your desires that you want to have them. Okay. And your desires will agitate you. Remember that also I told on the first day. Will agitate you, will prevent you from doing meditation. But the desires which are you can fulfill, which are for uplifting the humanity, which are good for everyone, will not be agitating you anymore. Just remember this underlined word. Okay. And you will be able to do your meditation perfectly well. So please let me know. Write down those items that you want in your thing. Just remember, limitation is in your mind only. What you want. Now, against each, also write down a small explanation why you want so and so thing. Okay, right? Pallavi, Asha, Rakhi, Sureshji, I hope it is not a tall order. You will be able to do it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is what you're going to. Could you ever think of it when you joined the course that you will be put to such hard labor of assignment after the class is over? It's not a labor. So please correct me if I'm using the wrong word. And for the class, I'm using it intentionally. Immediately, sir, how can you say labor? It's not a labor. It's a labor of love. It's an experience of lifetime to get what you want. Okay. I'm not going to work hard. I'm going to work intelligently to get everything that I want. Okay. And last only thing I can say is there are people who say, I want this, but I don't have the resources. You heard of such people, all of you?
Yes.
And you have heard of also those people, they are making a project worth, let's say, 1,000 crores, and then you ask them, Pravesh, तेरे पास तो यार 1 crore भी नहीं है. You don't even have 1 crore, and you are making a project of 1,000 crores. He said, sir, don't worry, it will happen. This is the last word I can tell you. Those are crazy people. No. You can't call them crazy. They are people with strong determination. Okay. Please, next time I use such words, immediately I want a quick response. Sir, cancel that. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.